Mr. Michael, are you on any drugs today or alcohol? Sure you understand what's going on, where you are?
Yes, Judge. I'm sitting on the edge of bed and I can sit up a little bit.
You're still what?
I'm sitting on the edge of bed. On the edge of a bed, I can sit up a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm just concerned about your slurred speech and your jerky movements there. That maybe you're under the influence of something.
However, I mean, but they actually, I did fall asleep, but I woke up before they came in here and told me I had to court.
I don't know that he's going to remember this hearing.
This idiot shows up to court 2 hours late, clearly drunk, probably high, and acting like everything's totally normal. And get this, he only made it to court because 2 cops had to go to his house and physically wake him up. Or else the judge was about to drop a warrant on him like it was Amazon Prime. This dude rolls up into court looking like he just lost a fight against his couch. I mean, I seriously don't know what type of drugs he's on, but it's definitely giving gas station cocktail energy. Let me know in the comments what kind of substance you think this guy took before court, because I'm still trying to figure it out. Let's dive in and watch this legal disaster spiral out of control here.
Is it working yet?
You're mumbled.
Is it working yet?
No. Your audio is not your video.
Okay. Yeah, I've been on since 3:30. Yeah, I didn't know my video wasn't working.
Yeah, it doesn't count if you're not there when I call your name. You owe those officers that came by your house a debt of gratitude, or you'd be sitting in jail.
Yes, ma'am.
You thank them for coming by and making that public service to you.
Yes, ma'am. It's working now, ma'am.
I'm serious, Mr. Michael. You owe those gentlemen some gratitude.
For sure.
If they hadn't been willing to go by your house and wake you up, I would have just issued bench warrants.
Thank you.
All right, let's get
My
on.
video is working, isn't it?
Let's get on with the order of business here. You were supposed to be here at 1:30 and it is now 3:05, and you wouldn't even be here now if the officers hadn't gone to your house or wherever you are and woke you up. Apparently you're not at home.
No, ma'am. Not until this court date, I hope.
Apparently they knew where to find you. So again, you're lucky in that respect. All right, we're going on the record now, sir. Are you awake?
Yes, ma'am.
You sure you understand what's going on, where you are?
Yes, Judge.
All right. We are on the record in 2023 CR 80 and 2023 CR 96, both captioned State of Kansas versus Jacob William Michael. The state appears by and through County Attorney Jill Gillette. Mr. Michael appears in person and pro se via Zoom. It is now 3:07 p.m. and he was to be here at 1:30. He called in and then apparently fell asleep and didn't answer. So the officers had to go by his home to try to find him, to wake him up. Couldn't find him, so they went to another location he might be at, and they found him and woke him up. This was a public service the officers did. They didn't have to, but they have saved bench warrants for Mr. Michael. Mr. Michael, you need to pick a location, stay seated, and keep your camera on you, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know about you guys, but this dude is seriously giving me anxiety right now. The way he has to move every single second is just wild. And let me know in the comments how drunk you think this dude is, because I genuinely don't think he's going to remember being in this hearing tomorrow. And honestly, I can't even tell if we're watching somebody who's drunk, tweaking, or just stuck in a full body glitch, like his brain's buffering mid-sentence. I mean, this is the kind of energy you see from somebody who tried mixing Four Loko with essential oils. And also, if you're trying to convince the court you're competent, maybe don't rock back and forth like you're on hold with customer service in your own head. This man is somehow giving Florida man energy in a courtroom right now, and that should honestly be a whole new felony by itself.
So this is your first appearance in 2023 CR 80. In this case, the state is charging you in count 1 with domestic battery, that on or about the 22nd day of April 2023 in Greenwood County, state of Kansas, You did unlawfully and intentionally cause physical contact with a family or household member in a rude, insulting, or angry manner, the family member being this. Okay, keep your camera where I can see you, please. Thank you. Thank you. As charged, this is a Class B person misdemeanor. There is a mandatory must serve 48 hours in jail up to 6 months. There is a mandatory minimum fine of $200 up to $1,000. Now the court can waive the jail time if instead you do a certified domestic violence offender evaluation by a certified evaluator and comply with all the recommendations of that evaluation. In count 2, sir, you're accused of disorderly conduct. The state is alleging that at that same date, you did use fighting words or engage in noisy conduct tending reasonably to arouse alarm, anger, or resentment in others, to wit, Aubrey Maxwell. This charge is a Class C misdemeanor. If convicted, you could serve another 30 days in jail and you could pay another fine of $500. In count 3, you're charged with criminal damage to property. The state is alleging on that same date, you did, by means other than fire explosive, either damage or destroy or deface or substantially impair the use of property, to wit, a cell phone, in which another, to wit, Aubrey Maxwell, had an interest without her consent, and that the damage you did was under $1,000. As charged, this is a Class B non-person misdemeanor. You could serve another 6 months in jail and pay another $1,000 fine. Mr. Michael, do you have any questions about these charges or their possible penalties that I could help you with today?
No, ma'am. Other than the 2 last ones you said are new. I didn't get those ones until today. Or whatever. I mean, it don't mean anything. Just the others are new. I didn't understand what I had to do. But no, ma'am.
Mr. Michael, are you on any drugs today or alcohol?
No, ma'am. I'm sitting on the edge of bed and I can sit up a little bit.
You're still what?
I'm sitting on the edge of bed. On the edge of a bed, I can sit up a little bit.
Okay. Well, I'm just concerned about your slurred speech and your jerky movements there. That maybe you're under the influence of something.
Yeah.
I want to make sure you understand what you're doing today and what's being said.
Yeah, I do a lot today.
Okay. Are the officers still with you?
I know they came hard. I mean, but they actually, I did fall asleep, but I woke up before they came in here and told me I had hurt.
This is the exact moment where everything goes down for little Jakey here. It's not even a secret at this point either. Dude's scratching his skin like he's got ants under it. His eyes are bloodshot, and he's twitching like his soul's trying to escape his body. I don't think it's alcohol. It's giving something a lot spicier. Drop your guesses in the comments, because whatever it is not over the counter. But here's what gets me the most. Why didn't he at least try to fake it, like even a little bit? Like turn the camera off, blame Wi-Fi, or pretend your cat chewed through your entire Ethernet cable? Literally anything. Instead, he's just sitting there looking like he lost a fight with his own bloodstream. I don't know, maybe in his head he thinks he's acting normal. But if we're being real, he looks like a deleted scene from The Walking Dead. Let's dive back in, because the judge is about to go off on him now.
All right, we're gonna go on. In 2023 CR 96, did you say the officers were still there?
No, ma'am, they're not.
Okay. In 2023 CR 80, You're charged in that case. That's one we just did. Excuse me just a moment. I'm going to take just a brief recess.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, where did he go? Miss Gillette, do you want to unmute?
I don't know, Judge, but the officers are there outside his house. Bill.
Well, if he were in the courthouse in this condition, I would order him to be taken into custody and tested because I don't know that he's going to remember this hearing. So he's failing to appear. Can we just have him brought into custody and tested? And then if he's still, basically I'm issuing a bench warrant for his arrest. And if they'll bring him in and get him tested, and if he's sober, they can bring him back in front of me at the courthouse. If he's high, we're going to have to wait until he comes out of it so that he'll know, because he's got to have a meaningful reading of rights and charges. And I just am afraid he's, like I said, not going to even remember this hearing.
So you want a bench warrant with the UA ordered?
We may even need something stronger than that. We can start from you.
I'll call the officers and I'll get that done, Judge.
Okay. Thank you.
Judge, he's on the phone and he's going to try to log back in.
Okay, well, I still want him to pick him up. So just you say they're outside his house, just have him wait a minute, Missy, and don't tell him they're going to come in and get him because I don't want him to bolt on him. He's just not in any condition right now for first appearances. And he was ordered to be here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm issuing a bench warrant for them to pick him up.
Okay. So do you want him to try to get back on or not?
No, he needs to be tested. I need to make sure he's sober enough to know what he's doing when we have these hearings. So, Ms. Gillette, at this time, I think we can recess these hearings until further notice.
Need me to come up to the courtroom, Judge. Just have Missy get a hold of my offices. I'll stay here.
Thank you.
Yeah, so the officers pulled up to wherever this dude was crashing and basically gave him a little timeout in a jail cell, just until he sobered up enough to form a sentence without chewing on it. I mean, they literally had to wake him up because he was late to his own hearing. Like, you're on a different level of delusion when the state has to send a wake-up call to your house, just so you can show up to court and embarrass yourself properly. But I'm also kind of shocked that those officers didn't arrest him on the spot. I mean, this dude was absolutely hammered on whatever drug he was taking, and I would not be shocked if this wasn't his first time pulling something like this. He's definitely got repeat courtroom disaster energy written all over him. And do you guys think the judge handled it the right way or went too easy? Because just based off that one hearing, I could just tell the judge has seen this dude before. And I think she handled it perfectly because honestly, if you try to argue with this dude, it's gonna go in one ear and out the other. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys want more courtroom catastrophes like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.
We're going to find out that 58-year-old men are 58-year-old men no matter what they look like. Right. And Jake Paul is a 28-year-old athlete in the prime of his life.
Yeah. Look at how fake this fight is. Tyson could have ended it with a knockout here, but instead, he chose to just run around and do nothing.
Actually take a chance at Mike Tyson not being able to do what he used to do. Because that's what he's doing. The gamble is, like, there's not a chance in hell that Jake Paul would survive against the Mike Tyson that beat Marvis Frazier. You ever watch that fight?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan has sparked significant debate after he reportedly shared his skepticism regarding the authenticity of the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight. Rogan dissected the events of the fight, suggesting that elements of the match appeared orchestrated. While he stopped short of outright accusing the event's organizers of scripting the fight, his observations have reignited discussions about the legitimacy of such high-profile matches.
The fight was scripted. Everyone is talking about this on X, and the script was actually leaked on X a few days ago. Now, this script has went viral. Let's see how accurate it was. The opening bell rings, Tyson is showing flashes of his old form, which actually happened. As soon as the bell went, Mike Tyson came out with that head movement, pushing forward. Immediately, he stalks forward with his signature bob and wave style.
Rogan noted peculiar patterns in the fight, such as the measured pace and lack of high-impact exchanges one might expect from a bout featuring Tyson, even at 58. He allegedly remarked that it felt like watching a choreographed dance at times. Tyson was clearly holding back, and Jake Paul, for all his bravado, didn't capitalize when he had opportunities. As per Rogan, it just didn't feel organic. The podcaster also pointed out moments where Tyson appeared to ease up, especially when Paul seemed vulnerable. Rogan said that Mike had openings, and we've seen him capitalize on smaller windows in his prime. But Rogan believes that this wasn't the Mike we know. It was almost like he was pulling his punches.
Different thing, man. It's a different thing with that guy.
Well, it's like Matt always says, play to your strengths.
Yeah,
no
but you
doubt.
know, you got to take that payday. I mean, what did he make out of that fight? He probably made $10 million or something.
Yeah,
and Jake Paul's very smart, man. Like he gets guys that he's
Bigger than,
the only
younger
time
than.
he fought another boxer his size was
He
Tom
lost.
Fury, and he lost. Tom Fury?
Good
Yeah,
fight.
Tommy Fury.